All right. Black Power is the General Suten Seti, and I'm black at y'all ass again with this real fucking talk. All right? Y'all know what it is. KingSeti.com online marketplace, official General Suten Seti DVDs, lectures, t-shirts, hoodies. We got African and Kemetic jewelry fly for the kings and queens out there. Y'all need to get on over there, KingSeti.com right now and be amazed. To my family out there looking for that extracurricular treasure chest of African knowledge and wisdom, the greatest treasure chest of African wisdom and knowledge right now on the goddamn planet, Seti University, GeneralSeti.com. You need to become a member of that site, university, right now. God damn it. Classic. Over 700 damn videos, and it's growing every day. Okay? So that right there for the revolutionaries out there is a must-have. Get on over there, check me out. And all the creatures from the Caucasus, making of the white man and all of that, that's where that's at. Everybody always asks me, man, we need to see the making of the white man. We need creatures from we need to see everything. Any of that gonna be over there. Because any other platform, you understand what I'm saying, they will not accept that. Okay, so you most definitely got to get over there to GeneralSeti.com. And family, my Patreon, General Suten Seti live stream. You understand what I'm saying? Classic. You understand? Potent. You understand shit you won't see on YouTube. What I'm showing y'all, today is two videos that I did do on Patreon, but I did them damn near 2 years ago. You see what I'm saying? And it was a 12-part series, and I'm only going to give you 2 just to let you know how potent these motherfuckers is. So if you want to get the whole 12 of the series, and it's more to go. You understand what I'm saying? You got to go over there to Patreon, General Suten Seti, and get that. I just came off of my other YouTube page, General Seti. You should most definitely subscribe to both YouTube pages, because both of them got fire. I'll just go back and forth. Just fire on both of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So subscribe to General Seti, subscribe to Suten Seti, hit the goddamn notification, because you want to know when I'm going live. You see what I'm saying? And make sure you like it because you love it. Like all the videos because you love it, and share it with the family because they need to know this information. Okay? Now, today we're going to be dealing with the ancient Egyptian meanings, occult meanings of the number 12, 13, and we even going to look at the number 4. You understand? Matter of fact, let me drop that on in there. I need to drop that 4 on in there too. Even though it didn't come up on the it ain't gonna come up on the thumbnail. It need to be in there. What size is that? Okay, that's 200. And we're gonna be looking at the 4 too. Because all of this, well, that one might be just a little too big. I'm gonna have to bring that one down just a little bit. Put it on over there, 4 2. Okay, we're gonna be dealing, because all of that is solar mythos. That's the solar myth. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to know the meaning of it. You could go on fucking YouTube, and just like I went there. You know what I'm saying? And, none of them really wanted to break that or didn't have the wisdom to break it down. You understand what I'm saying? And so I have to show you because, many of these religions and these groups, they know you the author. Black man, black woman, they know you the author of this. And so, they're not going to give because you are the chosen. And when you understand that God is the Son, the S-U-N, not the S-O-N, unless you, the black man, is the S-O-N, conscious in all your being and action. You understand? Conscious thought, action. You understand what I'm saying? Movement. You understand? All the above. Can't be just talking the talk and not walking the walk. Okay? We got to do it all today. You understand what I'm saying? Because we in dire need of this action. You understand? We need some action out there. Too many motherfuckers talking. But when it comes down to the action, we ain't got no action out there. Okay? And so we want to break it down because our ancestors' teachings is, interwoven in these lies, and we end up following the goddamn liar and give the liar the credit and let the liar manipulate you. You understand what I'm saying? Into diverting from the path of the ancestors, and you are the originator. And so we got to cut this garbage out today. You understand what I'm saying? Close up the Bibles and Qurans and all these books, because nature is the way, you understand, to explain everything that's going on. And once nature explains it to you, you go to work. You put some action behind it. Okay? Ain't just no goddamn earthquake. No, it's gonna be some earthquake. It's gonna be some goddamn. It's gonna be some tornadoes. It's gonna be some goddamn tidal waves, and it's gonna be some goddamn black people cracking some goddamn heads out there. At the same time, we all gonna be putting in some action and work out there. You see what I'm saying? Now, when we dealing with the 12, we dealing with the 3, we dealing with the 4, because when you understand this, you understand the solar mythos, in which I have to do these type of lectures on my other pages. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about the return of the sun, you understand Revelations, the end of the world. Who got that? And when y'all understand the return is of the sun, it ain't the S-O-N, it's the S-U-N. You understand? Coming back to purge this motherfucking earth of all these mutanoids that's on the planet right now. It's going to get so goddamn hot, they're going to get to dropping like goddamn flies out there. You understand what I'm saying? And so these are things that they have encoded in their book. And if you don't understand the meanings in the word, you understand what I'm saying? You become confused. You think some white man in the sky going to drop down and this, that, and no, that's all solar mythos. That's all the solar spirituality of African people. And they know it, and they've encoded it even in the goddamn Nordic shit. They call it Ragnarok. You understand what I'm saying? Ragnarok, the end of their world. And it was brought to an end by fire. You understand what I'm saying? And so when you're talking about Jesus, the white Christ dying on the cross, we talking about the solar cross. You understand what I'm saying? See, you don't understand. When you talk about the cross, you talking about the equinoxes and the solstices. You understand? So that's the cross when we talking about return of the sun. So they gonna die on the solar cross. That's Revelation. Y'all not see. Remember who you told you this shit, man. I got to wake you niggas up today. Okay? We got to wake up today. You know what I'm saying? I got to come harder because I see, we losing our goddamn minds out there. So I got to come harder and harder each time. Let me come on down here. Now, first and foremost, let's deal with this. Okay? We got to deal with the fact that these people that you believe in, go look up Judah. I just did Judah, who is the patriarch of the royal bloodline of goddamn the Israelites, a trick, the matriarch of the tribe of Judah, the royal bloodline of Israel, a whore, a prostitute. This is what the fuck y'all choose when y'all choose that shit. Okay? Now, this is coming out of Joshua chapter 24, verse 14. It says, now therefore, fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood, and in Egypt, and in Egypt, and in Egypt, and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord. You understand what I'm put away the gods? So it proves that they were worshiping African gods before they was worshiping Yahweh. They wasn't worshiping no goddamn Yahweh. They was worshiping Egyptian gods in Egypt. Okay, so they wasn't just in there, you understand what I'm saying, twiddling. They was in there just like any goddamn Egyptian, just like niggas is in America worshiping white Jesus and over there in the Islamic world worshiping white Muhammad, and they were asses was in Egypt worshiping African gods. Now, we understand that it's garbage. We understand that it's false, but we want to deal with the fact. See, there's a subliminal message that's being taught. You understand what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The people that you choose and they worshiping our ancestors' deities. And yet you've been given a false deity, a fictional deity that you can't even, you call on them but never answer back. You don't even know we talking about creation. We are the chosen of creation, the manifestation of the cosmos on the planet. And here you have disconnected from the cosmos to follow a man-made religion. You disconnected yourself from your divine connection to the universe to follow a man-made religion. That's all religions are man-made. And when you follow a goddamn religion, you only following the thoughts of a man, and just like the genie has been trapped in a lamp, your motherfucking soul has been trapped in a book. No goddamn, the only person that can let you out is your master, and your master ain't gonna let you out. He ain't gonna let you out, so you trapped. Okay, so this proves that they worship African gods until Moses brought them to fake Yahweh. Okay, who were the African deities that the Israelites worshipped? Since they worship gods on the other, we know Heru, the golden calf, which is the great black African mother of creation. We know that. Ra, the sun, we know that. Many of the deities that you see that these fictional goddamn Hebrews and vagabonds, scavengers, you understand what I'm saying, were worshiping these very deities that you see, the ones that these niggas out on the corner want to disrespect, that they goddamn ancestors, and we know they fictional. These is confused niggas. If they knew the truth, really knew the truth, these niggas need to be up in the goddamn mental hospital on some type of goddamn psychiatric drugs to be believing in this shit. You see what I'm saying? So right there, it proves that they worship us. But I say, goddamn, what gods was it that the Hebrews was worshiping while they was in Egypt? They ain't gonna tell you shit. They ain't gonna say nothing. Cause you know what I'm saying? That's like kicking down another domino. And so this is in Ezekiel. And so I'm just setting it up. So when I drop this and you see the 12 and the 13 and the 4, you're going to understand that this is a part of that. This is the subliminal telling on themselves of what they took up out of Egypt. In the Bible it says, and Moses was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians. And then when I asked him the goddamn question, well, what did he learn? I can't get no goddamn answer. Goddamn it, I mean, what did he learn? If he was learning all, it didn't say he was learning a little bit. It says he was learning all the wisdom of the Egyptians. Okay, well, goddamn, he had a PhD. This motherfucker had 4-5 PhDs in Egyptian culture. So the book say. You understand? But then when we ask, well, what the fuck did he learn? Don't nobody want to say what he learned. Okay? In Ezekiel 8:16. And then what does it say in Ezekiel 8:16? Then he brought me into the inner court of the Lord's house. Whose house? The Lord's house. And behold, at the entrance to the temple of the Lord, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men with their backs to the temple of the Lord and their faces towards the east. And they were prostrating themselves eastward towards the sun. Okay? I'm going to read that again so you can understand. This is the Lord's house. This is the temple that Solomon built, I believe. I know they tore that one, either burned down and they built another, but that was after the fact. Matter of fact, this is Ezekiel. So I don't know if that was the one Solomon built or the lesser one that was built after that, and they burnt that motherfucker down too. Ezekiel 8:16, then he brought me into the inner court of the Lord's house. The inner court. So that means that they deep in, okay? They deep in the temple. And behold, at the entrance to the temple of the Lord, between the porch and the altar, okay, where they was on the outside, okay, the porch and the altar, were about 25 men with their backs to the temple of the Lord and their faces towards the east, and they were prostrating themselves eastward towards the sun. So they were sun worshiping, okay? That's clear. They were sun worshiping. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to bring this because they keep telling us about how these Egyptian gods is fake and this, that, and the third. And it's clear that the Hebrews, you understand, according to many instances in the Bible, were sun worshipers, okay? And never stopped to the very God. Because again, when you go to fucking Revelations, that's a prophecy that came out of Egypt based on astronomy. That there's going to come a time where that sun going to become so hot in that damn sky to everything on this planet that wasn't meant to be here is going to leave here. Either it's going to catch on goddamn fire or it's going to go up under the earth. Either or. Either or. You see what I'm saying? So when we go to Psalm 84, it says, for the Lord God is a sun and a shield. You see? See, you keep reiterating over and over. For the Lord God is a sun and a shield. The Lord will give grace and glory. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. Not just uprightly in the sense of doing things that are right, but a motherfucker walking on two legs. Some of these motherfuckers walk on four. So that's what it means by walking uprightly. So that's an occult understanding that you got to read through. You understand what I'm saying? And so when you go into all these goddamn, the sin of God, the synagogue, sin of God, the synagogue. You see the sun and you see the initials of Yahweh inscribed in the sun. You see what I'm saying? You see that. Because in their occult teachings, the Kabbalah and all of that, they know that God is the sun. Okay? Let it be known. Let's clear. And so they was never in Egypt. I don't want y'all to read the Bible and think, oh, this is actual reality. No. Those who wrote it, lying, but in back, there's the subconscious telling on the conscious of what they trying to hide. And by trying to hide, they also tell on themselves. You see what I'm saying? Oh, what this really is. This is a man-made religion trying to hide the laws of nature, the veneration of nature in which African people partake in naturally. You see what I'm saying? And so you see here, let's go here. This is Malachi. This is Malachi. I don't know what chapter this is, but we'll get it. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. Okay? But unto you that fear my name shall now we got to understand something clearly right here. If we could see this. You see son right there is spelled with a capital S. That's very significant. And I don't want nobody to let that go because in the last one, it was not spelled with a capital S. You see it's spelled with a lowercase, but here it's spelled with a capital S because we understand when you capitalize a word, you understand what I'm saying? Especially in the middle of a sentence, it's either a person, a place, or a thing. And so here it's a person. You see, shall the Son of Righteousness, so this is God as the Son, not using the Son in a way, to make a comparison. God is, no, God, the Son of Righteousness. So the Son is God, spelled with a capital S. You got to understand that. The Son of Righteousness arise, shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. And so right there you see in all the temples of ancient Egypt right above the entrance of the pylons going into the temples, you see the winged sun disk with the two serpents and the sun. And this is where you get the caduceus, where it says with healing in his wings as a medical symbol. This go back to ancient Egypt, okay? And so I had to, now, let's get on with this. Many of the Hebrew myths are based on the solar cult, okay? On the solar, the numbers 4, 12, and 13 are sacred to the Egyptian solar cult, and you see them appear many times through the Bible in symbology, okay? I got this down at the bottom, so let me take that out of here so you can see everything. Okay. In the 364 and 1/4 day solar year, the four represents the two equinoxes and two solstices. Okay, so that's where you get the 4. That's gonna be significant because I'm gonna show you where it pop up. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show you where the 12 and the 13 where it pop up, and show you that this is only astrological worship, veneration that come up out of Egypt. Because let's be clear about it, it was the Egyptians that mapped it. And when I say Egyptian, let me clarify. The Cushites, I speak of all Africa. Egypt is just the greatest, the greatest manifestation of all of Africa. Egypt ain't just no one African tribe. Egypt is the manifestation of the greatest of all of Africa. Okay, so all the great came down. So when I speak of Egypt, I speak of Kush. I'm talking about into the very interior of Africa, including all the Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Mozambique, all the nations, all the way down to South Africa. You understand what I'm saying? Were manifested in ancient Egypt. Okay, and so it was the Africans that did the research and created the 364 and 1/4 day solar calendar. So we clear about that. So all these equinoxes and solstices, this was all research, calculated, and done by African people. They got the clear thing when you read the Bible that the Hebrews are on a lunar calendar. But we're going to peel back that lie and show them the solar mythos that's intertwined in all of their sacred teachings, so-called sacred teaching. So, you got to have that understanding so you can peel back the lie. This is a lie. They lying. They done stole your ancestors' culture and they lying. And got these niggas out here looking like Halloween and goddamn January, February, March, April and May and every other goddamn Halloween every fucking month out there on these corners, okay? The 12 represents the 12 30-day months that are present in the ancient Egyptian solar 360-day. Now, understandably, you got the extra 5 days. You understand what I'm saying? And so this is where you're going to get, in one aspect, the 13. You understand what I'm saying? Because actually it's 12 30-day months, and then they had a sacred month of 5 days. You understand what I'm saying? To make up for the other 5 extra days. You got 360, which is divided by 30 into 12 months. And then you got the 5 day, which they said was the birthdays of the gods. Okay? Isis, Osiris, Set, Nephthys, and Horus the Elder. Okay, Horus the Elder. So those 5 days, those are considered the birthdays of those 5 gods and goddesses. Okay? And then the 13 in many instances is going to represent the 12 zodiac houses of the zodiac. and the sun. You know what I'm saying? In which we're going to see it intertwines between those two facts, the 13th month and the sun. Okay? Now, let's deal with this. Now, when you look at Jacob, okay, Jacob, now I'm gonna come down into the Egyptian showing you the sun and the 12, and we understand the 12 zodiac houses of the zodiac and the sun. Now, Jacob, we just got on Jacob, who was renamed Israel. You see, he had 12 sons. He had 12 sons. Okay, so Jacob in this instance represents the sun, the S-U-N. And then his 12 sons represent the 12 houses of the zodiac. And then he had those 12 sons by what? By 4 women. Leah, Zilpah, Milcah, and Rachel. Okay? And so those 4 wives of Jacob represents the equinoxes and the solstices. Okay? So this is all solar myth. Okay? This is all solar myth. And I'm going to show you in many different myths in various regions of the world how this sacred numerology sacred is numerology, how it play over and over and over, and they all then stole from the grandmaster Africans up out of the Nile Valley. Okay? Now, again, the Hebrew calendar is lunar. Okay? Yet the model of the Hebrew nation is Egyptian solar. So I'm not just going to say it's the sun, it's Egyptians because they created the solar calendar. And you could go to the wall and we can show that. We can show the calendar on the wall. You can't, the Hebrews ain't got no goddamn walls. Because the one they call the Wailing Wall over there in Israel, that shit was put up by the Knights Templar. There ain't no goddamn, they keep telling niggas, Herod, put that motherfucking Knights Templars put that shit up. You understand what I'm saying? And they done played on that myth over and fucking over. Now, in this instance, you got Jesus, who is the son. And then you got the 12 so-called disciples. You know what I'm saying? The 12 disciples. Now, another thing that we don't talk about is that the 13th month, I want to show y'all something. The 13th month. Now, in the zodiac, they call it Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer. Ophiuchus, the serpent. They don't even talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's the Naga that we talking about. You understand what I'm saying? I keep telling y'all. So even though he got the 12 sons representing the 12 zodiac, you also see he got one daughter that they really don't talk about. They call her Dinah. You understand? Right here, Dinah. And so that represents the 13th month. Right there. That's the 13th month. Now, with Jesus and the 12 disciples, see, in that instance, Mary Magdalene represents the 13th month. See, she's the 13th month in that instance. And then when they get rid of Judas, because he gonna get knocked off. Then Mary at Pentecost, she gonna take the place of Judas. I keep saying both of them motherfuckers damn near the same. That just show you the root. The root of them motherfuckers is the same. So, you know what I'm saying? And when Judas is knocked off, you know, Mary, you got the 2 Marys. And so Mary, but Mary takes, in that instance, when Mary takes the place of the son. She's the son. You see what I'm saying? You're going to see her. And she's the one that killed the dragon, if I'm not mistaken. I got to go back and do my calculations to make sure that's right. She may not play the son. She just may take, okay, Mary Magdalene. But I know Mary, in that instant, before Judas, Mary Magdalene plays the role of the 13th month. You know what I'm saying? But then when Judah died, you got 11, and then that's right, Mary. You got Mary Magdalene. I believe she plays the role of Judas, and then Mary takes the place of the son. She takes the place of the son, which is still the sacred 13, the 12 and the 13. Okay? The number 13 represents a sacred 5-day month at the end of the ancient Egyptian calendar in which the gods are said to be born. Dinah, the only daughter of Jacob, Israel, by his wife Leah, is symbolic of the 13th month at the end of the Egyptian calendar. Okay? Now, here you go. This is Pentecost. You got 12 disciples. Judas wasn't there. Judas wasn't there. So Mary Magdalene takes the place of Judas. Okay? She takes the place of Judas. So you got 12 disciples. Mary Magdalene taking it, and you see Mary has taken the place of the son. You see what I'm saying? And that's why she's so powerful. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they say in Catholicism, they say in order to get to God the Father, you got to go through Jesus. But in order to get through Jesus, you got to go through Mary. You got to go through Mary. Okay? And so Pentecost is when they was given the ability to heal. You understand what I'm saying? And perform miracles. You understand? They was given the power, basically, of Jesus. Now, another is Ishmael. You see what I'm saying? We're talking about Ishmael. The 12 sons of Ishmael plus his daughter, Mahalath, which I believe one of not Jacob, but Esau. I don't know if Esau, the brother of Jacob, married the daughter of Ishmael. So you see that it parallels Jacob. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know how many wives Ishmael had. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? According to the Bible, he only had one. Now, it ain't gonna all, match up every goddamn time. But Ishmael is the son, the Sun, with all his sons playing the zodiac, the 12 houses of the zodiac, and he had one daughter. Okay? Nonetheless. He had one daughter, nonetheless. Isaac's son, Isaac's son, married Ishmael's daughter. Also, Esau saw that the daughters of Canaan did not please his father Isaac. So Esau went to Ishmael and took Mahalath, the daughter of Ishmael, Abraham's son, the sister of Nebajoth, to be his wife in addition to the wives that he had. Okay? So that's Esau. He married one of the, so that's his daughter. So that shows that Ishmael also had a daughter too. Now, so again, we showing here. And I'm going to show you when you go into Jesus, the four wives of Jacob become the four gospels. Okay, you got the 12 disciples, and then you got the four gospels. That's the solstices and the equinoxes. That's all that, with Jesus being the S-U-N. Okay? With Jesus being the S-U-N. And so, let me see if I can play. So you see the four wives of Jacob being the son, his 12 sons being the 12 houses of the zodiac, with Jacob being the son. That's solar mythos. That's all that is. So even though they play the game that the Hebrews were somehow on the lunar calendar, they got the solar mythos all intertwined in all their holy scripture. You understand? And it had to been there from the very goddamn beginning. Because goddamn it, you understand? It had to have been there from the goddamn, because Abraham, you talking about Ishmael is the son of Abraham. So that's in the very beginning, okay? That's in the even before they were supposed, and we know it's all a story, but the writers of the Bible, they knew from the very beginning that they were stealing from ancient Egypt. They knew it. Now, when you get down here to here Matthew, Luke, Mark, and John, with Jesus being the son. You see what I'm saying? And then the 12 disciples representing the 12 houses. Representing the 12 houses of the zodiac. You understand? So these particular disciples played a double role in the solar mythos in the New Testament. So the solar mythos is in the Old and the New Testament. And it's in the Quran too. Okay? So right here, internet, I don't know exactly what, a great sign, this is Revelation. A great sign appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head. Okay? So a woman clothed with the sun. Mary, as the sun with the 12 stars on her head. That's solar mythos. That's the 364 and 1/4 day calendar created by the ancient Egyptians. They was the ones to create, and the goddamn Hebrews was on the lunar calendar. So how the fuck would they even know that? How would they even know that? They stealing, and you've been caught, and I want y'all to understand that they've been caught. And that's exactly what it is. Okay? Now again, we dealing with the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. See what I'm saying? Now, this is also in Revelation. You're dealing with Mary as the son. You're dealing with the crown of 12 stars on her head. And in that instance, the solstices and the equinoxes is portrayed by the 4 horsemen of apocalypse. See, and that's apocalypse. That lets you know that it's the end of their world that's coming. And it's a solar, it's a solar apocalypse. You understand what I'm saying? It's a solar apocalypse. And so with the returning Messiah as the SUN is the same model. Okay? It's the same model. It's the 12 months of the zodiac, 13 if you want to be, you want to get specific, the sun and the 2 equinoxes and the 2 solstices. Okay? Got to drop it down today. Now now in this instance, I can't use let me bring that back. Let me take that back. This is a sock. I can't use this function on this. Okay, so in this instance, a Asar with the 4 sons of Horus. You see what I'm saying? This is where you get it, with Asar being the son, or Asar, Heru being the son, and the 4 sons of Horus being the solstices and equinoxes. So this is the cross. This is the solar cross. You understand what I'm saying? This is the solar cross. So when they show Jesus on the cross, all of that other shit is just some allegorical. The reality is that the white Jesus is symbolic of the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal race dying on the solar cross. This is the apocalypse. This is the apocalypse that they talking about. You see what I'm saying? And so again, when you talk about St. John's, they say the Egyptians and this, that, and the third worship animals and this, that, and they venerated the creation of the Almighty, because if if it's created by the Almighty, the universe inside of it is supreme knowledge. If the universe put it, brought it into existence, then that's a divine creation, and anything that has been divinely created by the cosmos got supreme wisdom and science. If you look at it, and you understand what I'm saying? So they understood the supreme wisdom and science in all things in creation. Okay, not that, they worship a goddamn, no, it's the science inside of it that they could use that could take them to a higher level. That's what they venerate. You got to wake up today. So you see, even in Christianity, Saint John, who is the eagle. You understand what I'm saying? With the sun disk behind it. Okay, that let you know that's solar. That's solar mythos. You understand what I'm saying? And Saint Luke, which was identified as the bull, winged bull, with the solar, with the halo, which is solar mythos. And you wonder where you get Red Bull and say it'll give you wings. It'll give you wings and shit. You see what I'm saying? You understand? They playing this shit over and over and over, and you got to peel back the hidden meaning. Saint Mark, the winged lion with the halo behind. That's the halo is the sun. That's solar mythos. To let you know it's the sun. It represents the solstices and the equinoxes. Okay? And so you see the various zoo-type Damutel, which was represents, and not only do they represent the solstices and the equinoxes, they represent the cardinal points, north, south, east, and west. You see what I'm saying? So you see Damutel, Happy, Queb Senef, and you see Seti, which represents the south. Okay? Shown as an Egyptian. You see what I'm saying? And so this is where wait a minute, we're not concluding right now. I got to go back up. Because I got some other that had dropped down. So again, we showing that the 12 sons of Jacob, the 12 sons of Ishmael, and that ain't all. Okay, I'm going to show you that within the breastplate of the high priest, of Israel, you got 12 gems inside the priestly breastplate. Okay, you got 12 tribes of Israel, and not only that, you got the 12 gates of Jerusalem. You can go over there right now, and it's 12 gates of Jerusalem. Taken from the solar mythos. That's where the 12 come from. Don't let them play you with nothing else. That's where it come from. You see what I'm saying? But yet and still they telling you that the Hebrews was on some lunar calendar. But we see that this shit is nothing but hidden solar mythos from ancient Egypt. That's exactly what it is. So again, we see that you can count the 12 gems within the breastplate of the high priest. You understand what I'm saying? And when you go back, you can go to Dendera. You can go to the ancient Egyptian temple of Dendera. Okay? Let me get it up here. Dendera. Now, when you see here, you got two. You see the Herus. You understand? This representing the 12 zodiac. You see two Herus here. You see two Herus here. There's 2, 4. You see 2 up here, 6, and you see 2 right here, 8. The solstices and the equinoxes. Okay, the solstices and the equinoxes, and then you got what it look like. I don't know if those is our sets, but we'll say it's our set. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now you see they all got their arms up. You understand? Now 12 times 2, you see each one got 2 arms. 12 times 2 is 24. representing the 24 hours in a day. Representing the 24 hours in a day. The 12 months, the 24 hours in a day, and then also you got 12, also the sacred number 12, you got 12 hours in day, and the 24, you got 12 hours in day and 12 hours at night. You see what I'm saying? So that 12 is sacred across the solar methods. Okay, it's sacred across the solar method. Now, even that, when you come to Arthur, you see what I'm saying? Arthur and the 12 Knights of the Round Table. You see what I'm saying? That's also. Now, a lot of people don't understand. It's Arthur. You understand what I'm saying? Now, they'll put the U in there to try to throw you off. You understand what I'm saying? But they know. But let me bring it up for y'all. You know, but they know that that's Thor. The Nordic god, and you see within Thor, you see what? Hor, which is Horus. You understand what I'm saying? Which is Horus. You see, let me bring it down here. And who is Horus? No, I don't need that. I need this. Horus, let me put this in here, is equal to the sun. You see? So Arthur, Hor, and Hor's Horus equal to the sun. So you see that, and you even see the cross in there. You see the cross in there, which is symbolic of the solstices and the equinoxes. You see what I'm saying? And so that's where you get Camelot, Cam, Black, and then you see it's no different than Lord of the Rings, where they didn't demonize the blackness in it. Mordred, whatever the other, his mother, the evil Mordred. You see, Mor is black, Camelot, Camelot. You understand? This is all ancient Egypt. You understand with them that have been masked over by these goddamn European mythology, psychology. And so we got to peel it back. And so again, we talk about Ophiuchus. Okay, we talk about Ophiuchus, which is the 13th, which is only symbolic of Osiris, Horus. That's all it is. Ophiuchus represents a man with a snake coiled around his waist. He holds the head of the snake in his left hand and his tail in his right hand. This snake is the constellation Serpens. It has 22 main stars with a special nebula called the Dark Horse. The Black Horse. You understand? It got his name from his resemblance to the silhouette of a horse. The Black Horse. Okay, so that just lets you know right there what it's all about. You see what I'm saying? So that's Ophiuchus. So here the 12 with the 13, but you still see the flower, which is symbolic of the sun. So Ophiuchus is still, and so they letting you know it's dual, principles there. You got the 13th month, but yet and still you see the solar, so it got dual principles. You see what I'm saying? And so you got the 12, and then you got the 12 days of Christmas. You understand? The 12 days of Christmas is symbolic of the 12 houses of the zodiac with the birth of the sun on the 25th. Okay, with the birth of the sun on the 25th. Okay, and so again, is that it? I believe that might have been the last, to prove that, what the 12, what the 4, and what the 13 is. You see what I'm saying? And so in that, see why I always go back to the solar methods. You understand what I'm saying? That where you can't, what solar worship does. For anybody out there that want to know what does it do, you understand? It immediately show you who God and who the devil. Now I'm just saying that so you can you understand what I'm saying? It automatically show you. Ain't no in between. You understand what I'm saying? It show you who the mortal enemy of our people is. You see what I'm saying? It show you who God, and when you understand, and you understand all them curses, even then when you look at Adam and Eve, and you see them motherfuckers, you see you just see the rays, and you see them, it lets you know reality, or you understand, or who is who. It shows you the laws of nature. And many of you niggas have denied the laws of nature to live in the house, the belly of the beast. You understand? And have become infected. You talking about corona. It ain't the corona, it's the cracker. You understand what I'm saying? It's the cracker. You understand? And so y'all motherfuckers have let, and y'all have sat just thinking, reading books, and this is enough. That's not enough. History is not enough. We can't sit up here and read about Egypt and they over there chiseling on the goddamn wall. Your damn grandbabies won't even be able to understand nothing you talking about because they're going to remove all of that shit. So it's not just enough to read the history. It's not enough to do the rituals and ceremonies. See, people have, and one of my key points this year is the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is that white supremacy must be destroyed in totality. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? White supremacy must be destroyed in totality. Now you can look, I don't need to tell you what that means. You understand what I'm saying? They already have in their own mythologies of the solar apocalypse coming. But that's not enough for us to say, oh, the solar apocalypse, because we are part of that. It's so as above, so below. You see what I'm saying? So below. So if war is coming from the heaven, it should be war coming upon this earth. You understand? The frequency of white supremacy must be destroyed. The frequency is all across the planet. So even though you can leave here and go there, the frequency is still across he could come there at any given time and bring this desolence and destruction and this, that, and the third. And then the mental, Africans on this motherfucker that's just as much a part of him as he is. You understand? Must be vanquished. And that's also a part of the cleansing of the earth. You see what they're doing on, because we done sat up here thinking just doing rituals and just reading this history and just that is enough. I'm giving you ammunition to put that armor on your spirit. So when you get out here and you get in these battles and shit, that you have, the hardened courage, and you understand what I'm saying, to see down any, if you get weak out there and and you feel, you got this armor on, you know who you are, you know what must be done. You're not confused at what must be done, so you fight to the end. You see what I'm saying? But it's not for you niggas to sit and just make videos and this, that, and the third and not put into action. You see what I'm saying? We done laid in the belly of the beast. Then these niggas is becoming more vicious. And I'm talking about, our own. That ain't our own. Look like us, but ain't us. And they causing havoc because we laying here. We're not putting into action to cleanse this motherfucker because y'all niggas is petrified of the reality. The elephant in the room. The elephant in the room. White supremacy must be destroyed. Remember that. Okay? In totality. Okay? In totality. Okay? Ain't no rituals gonna do it. Ain't no ceremonies gonna do it. Ain't no videos gonna do it. Ain't no, I don't give a fuck how many books you got on your motherfucking shelf gonna do it. The frequency across this motherfucking planet must be removed. This is your, and that's why it comes back to you. You understand? Black man, because we're not putting this on, and though our woman is gonna support us in everything we do, motherfucker, you are the primal energy to remove that man from off of this planet. So while niggas out there yapping and shit, and this, that, and the third, whoop-de-whoop, you understand? Reclaim your divine destiny, king, African king. Do it. Do it, nigga. It's you. And the glory is going to be for eternity. You understand what I'm saying? Your ass going to be constant. They're going to put you in the goddamn stars. The constellation's going to be the kings that vanquish this white supremacy that's on this planet. And it need to be done today. You see what's going on? You see what's going on? You done sat on your hands too long. You done sat on your hands too long and not moved towards, reclaiming your destiny. Okay, so I'm going to say that to say, always to put that out there. You understand what I'm saying? Prepare yourself today, tonight, right now. When you get off start your preparation and lock with the other kings. And understand everybody out there that look like us ain't us. You understand? It ain't us. And they ass got to be vanquished too. They got to go too. Don't argue with them, because if your frequency is of the divine, when I speak, it's gonna come to you. I don't fight and try to convince a motherfucker of shit. Fuck you, nigga. If you don't hear me, I ain't your frequency, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? But that's why I teach. And if you hear that frequency, wake up and don't put all your information out there. You understand? Vague, but very much on target. Hear me? You got to learn that shit. Vague, but very much on target. You understand what I'm saying? It's a motherfucker to be you see, that's when you become a master like that. You understand what I'm saying? But family, love you. Thank you for being in the house. The 12, the 13, the 4 is talking about you. It's talking about the researches your ancestors done. And within that, it's a greater number. Even in that, in the great year of our sun going around the greater sun, which we'll discuss in another video. So it's levels, just like the pyramid, it's levels. And so you start here and you begin your understanding, do your research, train your body, your mind, and your spirit for victory. For victory. Be vague, but be on target. This is the General Suten Seti. Fuck with me. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, Patreon, General Suten Seti, and get over there to Seti University, GeneralSeti.com. Got all you need. Put that armor on your spirit, on your mind. This is General Suten Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Power.